Hey, Ophiuchus, welcome to your singles, doubles, and situations reading. For those of you who are new, I'm an intuitive. Much of what you see on this channel will not always seem traditional. Just take it if it resonates for you. Also, roles can be reversed. Time is fluid. If you come upon this later and it resonates, that's when it was meant for you. For those of you returning, I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to all of you. It helps others find the messages, and it helps spirit resonate with the energies. It's a give back to the channel. Now, my throat is feeling tight, and I already started this reading and pulled out the beginning cards, and those beginning cards, now Oliver's going to bark, those beginning cards did come through, and then the video stopped, but it didn't record anything. So what came out was that you are birthing something of a very law of attraction-y sort of energy, where you are just filling in this form of love, and what you are putting out there, the universe is returning. It's a very much an empress sort of birthing of fertility and just like abundance, okay? And for some of you, it's calling in this friendship that really is going to work with you, and you working with them perhaps to help them open up to their higher self, okay? So let's see what's going on here. Okay, let's pull some overview energies. Oliver, shush, it's just your father. Oh my goodness. Now, for those of you that don't know what Ophiuchus is, okay, Ophiuchus is my zodiac sign between, right, Scorpio and Sagittarius, between death and rebirth. But also for me, it resonates as being very attuned to the blue rays, star seeds, twin flames, okay, those with higher spiritually attuned ascension levels. And so as such, you may find that this reading resonates with you if you are attuned to any of that, even if you do not have Ophiuchus in your birth chart, okay? Underlying here, I love this, the tree of life. Okay, I love that you have, it's like you finished a cycle and you've conceived, okay, again, birth, conceiving. If you are not pregnant, just be aware, okay, but you've conceived something, this new birth, a star is born, they are saying to me, right, it's a very destined sort of energy that's coming through that is really meant to be happening for you. Some of you have really moved through emotions, and as you've moved through the emotions and immersed yourself in this healing energy, these healing frequencies, you have started meeting, again, all of these friends, all of these soul tribe members that are really very supportive. Okay, the medicine bag here, don't forget all that you've learned, okay? Embrace and take it with you on this journey, because again, there's very much this inner shaman within you that's going to require some of those tools when you get further down this path. The challenge here is that I feel like you're about to be tested, okay? Your life is definitely, like your life experience, you are very much immersed in life experience right now. But your soul path is coming in to try to really, really test you. And things are going to feel a little distorted as you go through that. So just be prepared, okay? So let's see what's going on with those singles. With our singles. Thank you. Okay. doubles. There's the shaman again, but it didn't flip out, so I'm not taking it. The doubles, and then you see our situations. Okay. Yeah, okay. You are an ancient wise sage, and you are shape-shifting through mastery, okay? Really allow yourself to rise up into that energy without, again, don't try to, you've immersed yourself in the emotions. Don't try to hang on to too much of that, okay? For our singles, okay, you have become very authentic in your own inner union, and you're, again, reaching out to your tribe, calling in some strength from your ancestors. You're doing it all for yourself, but most likely you are calling in a very divine partnership here, okay? And for some of you, again, I'm getting the energy that there's going to be a birthing that happens between the two. And for some of you, that will be a child, okay? Yeah. Something under the surface is being planted, a seed being planted, okay, for the 6, for that divine connection, okay, to grow into something. And you've completed, again, completed a journey, masculine and feminine, coming into alignment, blossoming together, lifting up your spiritual side. Okay, this is 29, the 11. You have found the perfect key to unlock your heart, right? But again, look, Spirit has shown up with like 6 other keys. So again, there's some sort of a test that's coming into play with this, okay? And it may show up, perhaps the test part might not show up until like November, December, okay? But it is going to be deep in your shadows. King of Wands in reverse, okay? It's almost as if you've just kind of put the fire out, and now, right, there's that smoke that's kind of coming up from below. Again, completing a cycle here, 5 of Cups. Yeah, and there you are, standing in your power, Ophiuchus. You have balanced out. Your higher self understands, right? What was it about the fates that created this separation in myself and a destined lover? Some of you haven't met this destined lover yet. Some of you may know who this is, but I don't feel like you had a deep physical connection, okay? At least not from what I'm seeing. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Okay, this may have gone through many cycles, many lifetimes of just connecting and disconnecting. And you've had to really work through the old thought paradigms in order to get yourself to believe that this key that you have, that you're holding for your heart, that's the one to set you free instead of all the sparkly things right off here to the side. Yeah, 10 of Cups is underneath. So very beautiful energy. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. So doubles. All right, again, very intuitive. Listen to what you're being guided to. Some of you, right, have someone in your life. You have a family with them, or a deep partnership with this person, and you have a knowing that there is a change coming in. You've both been very busy. You've both been very emerged. You have to recognize, right? Like, someone here wants this to come back into a place of unity. and the other may be just done with it. Okay. For someone as well, this is not for everyone. You are relying on your medicine bag. Okay. It could be that your partner is not doing well. Okay, that's definitely not for everyone. Okay, but you feel paused in the full blooming that's happening here because there is still a little bit of work to be done here, right? With clearing out the old thought paradigms, the old processes of these memories. You might find yourself here sitting up at night as you're going through this completion, really comparing your two choices here. Someone here has two choices. Queen Bee, okay, 11, going from the 46 to the 11, so 10 to 11. And it's interesting because we start with the 12 and then 9, 10, 11, right? So you're paused to go through 9, 10, 11. You're going through a course of action that was already set up for you so that you are making the most productive choice for you. Okay, this is definitely about you determining whether or not you are going to continue with soul contracts. Okay, I'm actually getting the impression that there are a few of you that have ascended far enough that you are ready to be done with soul contracts completely. Okay, so that's pretty cool. What else? Okay, Queen of Pentacles, and there's the 10 of Cups. Okay, definitely recognizing that this house has a shadow living underneath it. There's some sort of karmic lesson between these two, because I've got the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Cups very separated on either side, and I've got I've got 3 here, but I've got like 2, I've got like a Cancer, a Scorpio, right, and then I've got the Pisces. So there are 2 people here that have been very protective, very guarded, very closed off emotionally. But there's this Piscean energy, divine partners, this heart-opening energy that is got someone's heart just overflowing, right? Really recognizing where there has been that darkness within the home. Okay, maybe where there has been that missing energy from within the home, where I'm feeling like, right down my Kundalini shaft. Okay, there's this energy that there has been emotional distance. Okay, yeah, and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, something has woken you up. Awakened your upper heart chakra. Definitely divine partnership. There is a mirroring between you and this person. Okay, and then again, there's the 5 of Swords. There's a fear of moving forward that is keeping you here in line, right? Queen of Cups. I don't want to break out of my shell. I'm afraid to break out of my shell. I'm fixed in my emotions. Okay, could be that you're afraid to allow yourself to have emotions. Okay, so situationships. Okay, someone has caught your eye. They are clever, they are smart, you are very curious about them, and they see you as being like the solution to their problem. All right, listen to your instincts. This person could still have some codependency issues, despite how warm and fuzzy they make you feel. Okay, you want to take action. I'm really seeing an Ace of Wands energy there. we've got the Bloom and Lorelei here. Okay, again, you're very open in your upper heart chakra. You have fully come into your bloom, and you are very attuned to all of the directions, to all of your senses. However, something just isn't showing up the way you want it to, right? Like you're attached to the 31 here, breaks down to a 4, right? The 4 are the solids, okay, of the 4 directions. And you are feeling very at home with your emotional self. And what's very interesting here, though, is that it's almost like you don't want to play, right? Like you are trying to keep this small. You're trying to keep yourself out of that, right? You have been up in your head instead of in that heart chakra trying to define, right? What is it? There's something weird, right? If you look at this, okay, look at, she's very attuned, right, to all 4 directions. Okay, but here she's taken it all and wound it into one, and she's trying to use it like almost like a pendulum. Like, what is it that I'm missing in this emotional state? What is it that I'm not getting? They're also showing me here, though, my symbol for 2 weeks. So I do feel like, yeah, okay, your inner child is going to come up for air and be like, hey, yo, hello. And you're going to have some sort of an answer to whatever it is that you feel like you don't really connect with here in the next 2 weeks. Okay. The Magician. Definitely manifesting some communication here as a fresh start of energy in your life. I've got the Prince of Swords and I've got the High Priestess. Okay. Horse and rider, knowing, like manifesting right through the air, right through those 4 directions, pulling in the energy. Like we've got the Magician and the High Priestess. We've got 2 very powerful individuals here who are very aligned to each other, horse and rider. Okay, fighting through their thoughts in order to come together, already very defined in the 5D, and yet not in the 3D. For some of you, the masculine energy, okay, of the Magician is solidly ready to communicate, and the feminine, right, again, is still sitting there trying to figure out their emotions. Okay. Bottom here, we've got the Ace of Swords. So a lot of air energy here, a lot of overthinking. So let's get some advice. Give me some advice moving forward here for Ophiuchus. The Emperor. Okay. Somebody has been gaining as much knowledge as possible while protecting their solar plexus, almost with this very, very soft heart energy. Okay. Somebody that very much feels like that sort of magician's energy, but really listening to the dark shadows, right? What is going on? How am I transforming? Yeah, okay, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's been doing a lot of hard work, a lot of heavy lifting. It's really slowing down what they feel like is their soul progress, but it's probably exactly the way that it was meant to be. I'm feeling like this warmth on my elbow. I don't know, it almost felt like somebody bumped up against something very warm. Okay, again, the Ace of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles. There's a knowing that something electrifies you, right? That's this snake is like an eel. It's out of the water. Okay, it's trying to plant something. You can't plant something without water. You can't have electrical connectivity between, you know, your cells without water, without the salt, right? There's a lot that goes into all of that. And Seven of Swords here, okay? You've collected all the secrets, but there's a part of you trying to hide it, right? Like, I'm just gonna hide all these secrets here. It's like the secrets to your success. Almost if you're creating something, you don't want someone to find out and come in and stop your progression. Yeah, you're keeping everything under the moon. Okay, this knowing, you have breathed it out, right? There's the air. It's in your thoughts, your creation. But you are not letting it be known. You've asked, you're waiting to receive. Page of Swords. Okay, I feel like whatever you're waiting to receive is about to come in, and it's coming in with a little bit of a storm. Okay, it could feel a little bit like a tower as the universe gives you this awareness. Yeah, there's the Ten of Cups. Okay, again, there's birthing here. For some of you, this is a whole new life. For others of you, right, it could be even bringing in a child. And there's this energy of having to go through, right, the emotions of leaving the past behind to move towards the new. And again, some of you just don't want to or don't know how to process that emotion. And that's where you're feeling stuck. Okay. So what else here for Ophiuchus? Okay. What else does Ophiuchus need to know here, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Again, right? You are moving forward. You're resting. You're trying to figure it out. You've spent so much time immersed in your emotions that you've really pulled yourself out of them. You're like, I need, cleansing. You're like, I need that space to be open. Like, I need it to dry. I need it to be less than it has been because it's been overwhelming. Yeah, all right. And as you walk away from that energy, more into the fire, the passion, okay, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, you do have some hope that opens up with this sunshine and feeling like you're not so emotional, but be prepared that that's going to lead you down a path of a little bit of discontent, a little bit of boredom, because you already know what you're seeking and it's in your emotions. Okay. Yeah. You're trying to triumph in the lower chakra system, and that's leaving you a little bit kind of defensive against, they're like defensive against the dark arts. Okay. Defensive against your own inner shadows. Okay. Deception and envy. Angel number 77. It's really interesting because we've got a 4 and a 4, and what separates them is the 17, and in this deck it's hope, but it's very interesting because it's actually the wish. What separates you from what you want to really put your hands on sustainably, like sustenance, is this wish. Okay. They want one more. Yeah, and that comes back down to the choice, right? You have a lot of decisions here. You've got a lot of paths available here. And now my left ear is ringing. But you do know already, it's another 7, 7, 7, 7. You already know which path you have chosen. You just have to acknowledge it instead of being defensive against it. Okay. Any advice on how to do that, Spirit? You got to break out of that cage that you've kind of stuck yourself into here, the devil. Okay. You're over analyzing those emotions. Okay. And you're like, no, I'm going to patiently sit here with these emotions until I truly understand my path forward, with the Temperance and the 2 of Cups. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles, right? Like, I'm just going to sit here and just work, right? Like, some of you are like, I'm just going to go to work. And you might be overworking, and you might not be taking time for yourself in that resting energy. Yeah, okay. 4 of Wands. Crossing energy. And it came out as a crossing in reverse on that 9 of Pentacles. It's almost like you are, you don't want anything to happen too quickly. I don't want everything to show up all at once, because then I'll have to make a choice and I'll have to make a decision. And right now, I'm just not ready for that, okay? 4 of Swords in reverse. The truth is, what you're doing is to hide from that emotion, that heartache. Maybe even speaking that heartache, okay? Because it falls on the envy and deception. Yeah, King of Swords. I don't want to say my truth, okay? But the Hierophant and the World, and there's my 3 of Pentacles. And every pentacle is, I mean, this is a card of the heart, the partnership of the heart, both heart chakras. Okay, you've asked for something, you've learned, you've asked for something to end, for a completion of a cycle, for a partnership to come forward. Spirit has offered it. Okay. 8 of Wands, the communication of this justice that you require. Why? Again, right? To go to this that makes you curious. That's what you want and desire. You just have to allow yourself to want and desire that. Like, no one else can do that for you. Let's close it off with an oracle. Okay, again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, again, here, okay, what you want wants you. That is the Tower, okay? You've ascended, you've manifested, you've created, you're stuck in your thoughts because what you want wants you. And you just don't know how to address it. Okay, I'm going to pull, Spirit wants me to pull one more, because you're really, right? Yeah, okay, you've got to, see, here's the thing. This is exactly what they're showing me here. Okay, you're in the sustenance of, I'm growing. I'm in my thoughts. I'm not allowing water in. But trees have deep roots. You're always connected into those emotions, right? Number 29 here, the 11, seeing the true you. It's only through those emotions that you're going to figure this out. Okay? You can remain tapped into the other directions and still tap into that west energy. You don't have to go all into the west. Okay? You can be the tree. You can tap up into the air, right? You can tap down into Mother Earth. You can tap into those waters, right? You can tap into this reality, okay? But the only one that can do it is you. So I hope that helps you. I hope you guys have a great week. We're going to go into the soul path readings next. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe, because that is how I will determine who gets those first soul path readings. Okay, so I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Okay, much love. Bye.